Sorry about that, guys. So I'm just going to finish up here. The If I had to tell you now that I've slowed down a little bit about who I am and the things that are different now, is that I was saying before that summer was my favorite season. Well, guess what? Now spring is my favorite season, and I don't love it when it's hot, hot, hot. I actually enjoy the in between, like the coolness and being out in the spring weather. It's my absolute favorite. Thanks for all the thumbs up, guys. Sorry about that. And then also there's a ton of other things that have changed. I used to be like a very fast-paced person. Hi, Josephine. And I enjoy being slow these days. I also I'm noticing that there's just so many things that have changed about myself, and I would have described myself as a different person before, and now it's so different. So they say, I'm going to get this wrong, but they say that every 7 years, because your cells change, and I think it's 7, it could be 9, you're actually physically a different person because your cells have changed. Well, I feel that. I feel like I am a different person on some level. Although I'll tell you, like, a lot of my core things, like I love adventure, have stayed, but there's certain things that have changed. And so slowing down has helped me notice that, I am a different person now. And so I can't keep making the same decisions from that old view, that I have to go to this new view and really discover it and start making decisions from there. So anyways, I just wanted to pop on because it felt like a message that needed to get out, that sometimes when you're getting the message to slow down, just go with it. You never know why it is. For me, slowing down brought back the message that I needed to listen to my body. I needed to take care of it. I needed to go with the flow, and I needed to start to get to connect with this new me. So those were all the things that came from slowing down. So sometimes I used to see, and I still have a hard time with it, is when the universe slows me down, I see it as failure, and I'm like, come on, body, come on, you. Why are you getting sick? Why are you doing this? We need to get through. We want to do this, but what a sacred thing to slow down and have all these beautiful lessons and learn all this stuff about myself, and honor my body in that way. It actually has been amazing because I have never so lived in the moment than I have in the last 4 weeks. I'll tell you, though, it's hard. It's hard to say no to everyone around you and just go to bed. Like, it's countless times I have put my kids to sleep and fallen asleep with them. Countless times. So it breaks you to pieces a little bit. So the other message was that you have to break everything down to rebuild something out, which is great because you know in the rebuilding that you're going to have a great foundation. So anyways, that's that. I just wanted to let you know that sometimes the things that you are like challenged with, and you see it as a challenge, so like getting sick or getting hurt or having an event in your life really just knock you down, like getting fired or someone passing away in your life or having depression, all those things that seem to knock you down. For me anyways, at first I always fight them, and that's the resistance, and then I know that often when I just let them be and I just sink into them, so like quitting everything and just building it slowly back up to really get to know, that I always gain so much knowledge from that space. Always gain so much knowledge from that space, and wisdom, like so much wisdom, to help me rebuild. So just know that those challenges, they're hard. I get it. When you're so exhausted and you can't do anything and you feel like a failure, that's hard, and you don't want to be in that space, right? And you get angry, like I was angry and grumpy, and I just thought, not again, you know what I mean? Because I often do get sick, but this was something different. But from that space, if you just eventually you work through, feel the anger, feel the frustration, feel all that stuff. That's what I did. I felt it, and then when you finally just let it go and give in to it, that's when the little pieces start to come in, and it starts to ease up a little bit, and you start to feel a little brighter. And I'm the type of person who always wants to rush to the end and get to the solution. So like even in booking my naturopath appointment, it's like it wasn't for 2 weeks. And I'll tell you, it was really hard not to ruminate and have that worry in my head like, oh, why isn't it this week? Why? I want to just get this solved. You know what I mean? But I could feel it in my body. I knew that that was perfect timing. And I knew that a couple of other appointments I have are perfect timing. And even though my brain kept saying to me, I wish it was this week, I wish it was this week, my heart and my soul knew that it's all in perfect timing. And wouldn't you know it, when the appointment came, it's like I was that much wiser. Some things had happened in my life that week that just made me that much wiser for that appointment. So that when I went to the appointment, it was like boom, 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 and it just was like the easiest appointment ever. And that's all about flow, right? Again, that's all about flow. So when we try to control and rush that appointment or out of our fear, then that's when it makes things harder and it makes things not in the flow and it makes you tired. So I'm really just sorry this live has been so all over the place, but that's kind of where I am. So I am all over the place right now. But we're talking a little bit about flow, and so when you have that thought in your mind and it's like, but I wish it was now, and I would know that that's your ego and know that that's your fear, because the universe will just put things in place where they're supposed to be. So every time I went to that spot, I would say, universe, if the appointment is meant to be sooner, please make it so. And I just released it with that, right? Knowing that it would get canceled or rescheduled or whatever if it was meant to be sooner, I just handed it over. And it's hard to remember to do those things, even for myself. I always say the task is to remember. So anyways, that's all. So hopefully you all could take a little bit of tidbit of wisdom from all of that. And lots of love to you guys, and enjoy the sunshine. Okay, take care.